Hello everyone, welcome to the 4th episode of my Film Academy, in which I'm teaching you guys how to make basic YouTube videos. Now in this episode I'll be teaching you guys how to render, and for now this will be the final, but I'll probably be making more soon. Alright, so this is the same video once again. I removed the audio to track because it wasn't really audio, and if you're new here right now, just make sure you watch the first episode, which is recording, the second, which is editing, and the third, which is commentary, if you don't know those skills. Otherwise, welcome. Subscribe for future episodes of this series if it's helpful for you. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, so in order to render, here's our video. We just go to File, and we go to Export, and we go to Media. Now, before that opens, let me just tell you guys, sometimes it doesn't actually, let me just see, sometimes the media is actually grayed out. So in case that ever happens to you guys, don't worry, just click on your video again, and you should go back to media, and it should be an option for you guys again. Alright, so what settings do I use? Now, settings are really important because it will really change your the efficiency of your render, the quality of it. Before, I used to use completely weird settings. I didn't even know anything about it. So it would take like 3 hours to render a 15-minute episode, and in the end it would go up to like 480p, which is just completely messed up. So what I use now is I go to H.264, which is basically just the codec, and let that just load. Okay, and preset I use is if you go all the way down here, you just keep going. Under Vimo, you'd see that there's a YouTube HD option for 720p. Now, we've been recording at this resolution, so let's just keep it there. Alright, let's click that. Here's your output name. You just change that if you want, and you can choose where to save it. You press export video, export audio for sure, and this is where it's going to save it. Settings. Now, let's just bring that up if we can actually. Okay, so basic video settings, keep the resolution the same, 30 frames per second, progressive, NTSC. And alright, now we go to bitrate settings. This is important. Let's just go back down there. Let me just go to the custom one I have already. Now, for bitrate settings, I use variable bitrate 1 pass. If you put it on 2 pass, which is the actual YouTube setting, I don't know why they did that, but it basically just renders your video once, and then it goes through it again, rendering it again. Basically, this improves quality, but for me, it takes time. I don't see much of a difference, so I just use variable bitrate 1 pass. This is enough. The audio is AAC and all that. Basically the same, and all this is okay. Now, estimated file size will be 68 megabytes. I use frame blending because that'll help. Basically, if you have a lot of motion in your videos, it just smoothens it out. You can use maximum render quality, but once again, I don't see much of a difference. use previews. Now this is the option I was talking about in my previous videos. Basically, if you use RAM previews, you can use those to help render, help speed up the render process. Now next I'm going to be one important thing is that, so here's your source video, and this is your output video. Make sure that you do not have any black bars or anything, which you would see if I, for example, put on AVI. You can see all these black bars, and this is not good, and the resolution would also be bad. So let's just put it on H.264. We'll just go back to YouTube settings, and we're gonna press export. Now when I press export, it's gonna immediately start exporting, so I'm not gonna do that now, and it will just save it to the output location where you specified. And that's basically it. It's not that complicated. Just make sure you get the settings right and you'll be fine. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Yeah, if you have any questions, once again, just make sure you comment it, and I'll be happy to help.